Today I'm going to be baking a pecan pie. I really wanted to bake a pecan pie because it was the first pie that I'm pretty sure I ever tried. And me and my sister are obsessed with it, and that's who I'm going to hang out with for Thanksgiving. So let's get started. And if you haven't watched my last video on making a cake for Halloween, I had some trouble with making the outer layer. But this time we're gonna be making the pie crust, and it's gonna go well. So I'm excited. So for the crust, we need sugar, which I have here, all-purpose flour, salt, shortening sticks, and some butter. We're gonna start off with, we need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're gonna get started with that. I have never made a pie before, but I'm really excited because it's gonna be made out of love, so it's gonna be like 10 times better. So now we need 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so now we just have to like whisk all this together. I don't know why, but like I just love cooking. I love experimenting with cooking. I think it's fun. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was young, I would make mud pies, little soups in my backyard out of like dirt, grass, and like all the things. And then I would like try to convince my mom to take a taste of it, and I would like try to convince that it was good, but like she would never do it. So now that we have that whisked, we have to cut up butter. We are using a full stick of salted butter. Now I'm just gonna cut it into like 4 different pieces and then just add it into there. So the reason I really wanted to make pecan pie out of all the pies, or just like anything in general for Thanksgiving, is because I'm hanging with my sister for Thanksgiving. It's both of our favorite pies, so I thought it'd be like a cool thing to do. And also, like, I would rather make it at home than just like buy it at a store and, you know, have it not be as special. So I thought this would be more cool. Okay, now is the part where we just like pinch the butter into the flour. Okay, now I'm gonna go rewash my hands, and we're gonna add the shortening in. So let me cut this real quick. Okay, now we're gonna put the 1/2 cup of shortening in here, and we're just gonna like keep doing the pinching motions. It's all over my fingers. Okay, now I'm gonna use a fork to kind of just like, I think this is looking really good so far. So I'm just gonna clean up my workspace, and then I'm gonna add the water, and then I'm gonna start like doughing it up. Okay, so now we have our ice water. It's literally like, it's like creme brulee. So I'm just gonna crack the top and add it. I don't know if we were supposed to add like the actual ice, but now we just fold. Okay, maybe like take out. Okay, and I think this part we have to be like really gentle with it. And this also is meant for 2 things of pie crust, which is nice. So now I have to wrap this up in plastic and refrigerate it for about 30 minutes. Look how good that looks. Wrap it up. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for 30 minutes, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so the dough has been in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and now we are going to create the pie crust. I'm just gonna add a little bit of purpose flour on the table. This makes 2, so we have to split it in 2. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but I don't know if we have a rolling pin at home, so I'm just gonna use my hands. And also I made sure that it was okay to use my hands. I also kind of like the way it looks when it's like not rolled out. I decided to move the camera so you guys could like actually see what I'm making. I think this is a good size. So now we're just gonna roll it halfway to make it easier to fit into the pan. Perfecto. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so we have our first pie crust and I'm gonna refrigerate it and we're gonna do the second one. I also really want to taste what it tastes like, so. Okay, never mind. I thought it was gonna taste like cookie batter or something. This is actually really fun to make. Okay, now that we have this one done, we are going to do the same thing. Okay, this one I'm gonna like decorate the outsides. Y'all heard that, right? Literally nobody's home right now and this thing just turned on. There ain't no way. There ain't no way that just happened. Okay, guys. So I actually really like how I detailed this, so I think I'm actually gonna do that to the other one that I just put in the fridge. Okay, I finished this one and now we're gonna let them refrigerate, and while we let them refrigerate, we're gonna get started on the inside. Okay, so now we are gonna get started on making the main part of the pie. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350 and chop up some pecans and then heat those up for a little bit. And then while we're heating those up, I'm gonna create the mixture for everything else. Okay, so I just preheated the oven. These are already like chopped up, but I'm just gonna chop them up a little bit more. I got 3 of these. I feel like I went a little excessive. I feel like I could have gone with 2. I also wanna decorate the top. Yeah, these are good. Just gotta make sure they're not poisonous. There's actually a measurement for the pecans. I think I did get enough. Because if I'm doing 2 pecan pies, I think it will be perfect. Okay, that's literally perfect because each box is 1.5 scoops. Yeah. I guess we'll just have like an extra box of pecan. Oh wait, yeah, that's perfect. Because then I can use the last box for decorating. So I have both of these pans cut up with 1.5 pecans each, and the timer is about to go off for when I have to put them in. And I'm gonna put them in for about 10 minutes or so. And while we let these get a little bit crispy, we're gonna start the mixing. Okay, so it's actually like 5 to 7 minutes that I'm gonna leave them in there for. Okay, so we have to add 3/4 of brown sugar, half. We need 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I did 1/2 cup. So I did 2 cups of brown sugar. I was gonna say, this is a lot of sugar. Okay, wait, let me like redo it real quick. 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna go take the pecans out real quick and then we're gonna continue this. Wow, we had a hiccup there, but we're good now. Now we do 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. 2 tablespoons of flour and half a teaspoon of salt. So it calls for cinnamon, but I'm gonna add nutmeg as well because I feel like that would just taste really good. And it just says a generous amount, so I'm just gonna add what I think would be best. Now we are gonna whisk this together, and then we're gonna add the wet ingredients. Also, I will have the link to the recipe that I'm using if you guys ever want to try out the pecan pie that I'm making. Not a lot of people like pecan pie, but like, it's pretty good. Now that it's well combined, we are gonna add all the wet ingredients. I'm gonna melt a stick of butter. Oh my god, they're tiny, that's so cute. Ugh, that smells nasty. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That smells so good. 1 cup of light corn syrup. I feel like I'm back in my cooking classes when I used to take them for school. That was so fun. That was the first time I've ever learned how to make an omelet. So we take 3 eggs and we whisk them in here until they're good. But first, before we add the eggs, we're going to mix all this together. I didn't realize that pecan pie was like basically just made out of sugar. This looks really cool though. Okay, now we're gonna add the eggs. Okay, now that we have the consistency of this, I am going to make basically the same thing in another bowl, and then we're gonna add it and bake it. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to stir this first. I have everything finished. Now is the final step of just adding the pecans in. Okay, now I'm gonna add it into this. Wow, that looks really good. That like measured out perfectly. So you just wait till all the pecans float to the top, and then that's when you add it into the oven. That looks so cool. Look at it float. Okay, now I am going to add these in the oven for about 65 to 75 minutes, and we are gonna see the results soon. Okay, so I just took out the pecans. They're looking pretty good. It's only been 30 minutes, but the instructions said that I have to put tinfoil on it so that the walnuts don't get too burnt. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, I'm supposed to take it out of the oven now. So we're going to take it out of the oven and then let it cool for 2 to 3 hours. Ooh, this looks too good. I don't even think I'm gonna decorate it. Look at how good that looks. Oh my god. Okay, I was gonna add more pecans onto the top, but I think it looks really good. So I guess that's the end of my video. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching me make this pecan pie. It was a success, so I'm happy about that. And I'm excited to enjoy it tomorrow with my loved ones for Thanksgiving. So I'm grateful for this pecan pie. That's what I'm grateful for. The edges did get a little bit crispy, but it's okay. I think it still looks good, so yeah. If you liked watching me make pecan pie, don't forget to like and subscribe and put those bell notifications on for whenever I post next. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.